I must express my appreciation because in my discussions with Prime Minister Modi, it is not just normal pious platitudes and diplomatic exchanges. It is an exchange between true friends, full of trust and understanding. And therefore, I must also take this opportunity to express my regards and thanks to him for his firm commitment. We have said yesterday and also in our bilateral sessions this morning that we consider this meeting and these exchanges very vital, very strategic and critical to advance and enhance relations between India and Malaysia. Of course, we had long-standing relations since 1957, but we have elevated it to comprehensive strategic partnership in 2024. The deep historical ties, strong people-to-people linkages, and ever-expanding economic cooperation. We'll continue to deepen collaboration in all fields: trade and investment, semiconductor, digital economy, trade in local currency, connectivity, energy, agriculture, food security, defense, education security, TVET, including through Walua Center at the University of Malaya, healthcare, tourism, culture, and people-to-people. It is really comprehensive, and we believe that we can advance this and execute in a speedy manner with the commitment of our both governments, both foreign ministers. And we have seen also the exchanges of 11 documents, including MOUs, in an exchange of letters, which extended beyond normal bilateral arrangements, because we have covered even peacekeeping cooperation on semiconductor, healthcare, and security cooperation. Trade, of course, it has to further extend. I mean, India is growing by leaps and bounds. There's one spectacular rise in the international economic and trade scene, and therefore Malaysia, in the ASEAN context, would certainly benefit immensely if we could secure more ways and opportunities to collaborate with India, to extending beyond the $18.59 billion that we achieved in 2025. And one remarkable feat is this decision to use local currency as far as possible. And Bank Negara Malaysia and CBI has worked on this area for ringgit Malaysia and rupee in bilateral trade and investment. Similarly, in the digital connectivity, energy and semiconductor. Well, education remains pivotal. Many Malaysians were educated in India, and there is a growing number of Indian students in Malaysia too. But since the last decade or so, under the premiership of my good friend Prime Minister Modi ji, you have seen the spectacular recognition of Indian centers of excellence, education. There's not only comparable, but many of them have achieved outstanding recognition beyond the known institutions in the West. And therefore, we would certainly explore this to increase the number of students in selected disciplines and fields to study in India. Tourism and connectivity is, of course, an area that we will have to give more emphasis. We have seen this spectacular increase during the past year, and we hope to benefit from Malaysia through Asia and incredible India through visa liberalization and increase air connectivity, and to see the spectacle. And I've been in India, I don't know, umpteen times and covered hundreds of places, and I still think that I have not covered India. It's too huge, Prime Minister. And it's amazing country to visit, to learn the history, the culture, the arts, other than the new advancement in the technology, new technology and IT. In terms of regional and international issues, I must express my appreciation because in my discussions with Prime Minister Modi, it is not just an normal pious platitudes and diplomatic exchanges. It is an exchange between true friends, full of trust and understanding. And therefore, I must also take this opportunity to express my regards and thanks to him for his firm commitment to support all peace efforts throughout the world, be it in Ukraine, Russia, or in the case of the Middle East, and particularly in Gaza. His commitment to support the peace process is unequivocal. And I must therefore express my appreciation. And as a sign of our good relations, I immediately have agreed to support the decision of the government of India to open a consulate of India in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. Thank you again, Prime Minister.